Only one of last year's EFL Cup finalists can enter the pot for the 2023-24 quarter-final draw, as Manchester United renew hostilities with Newcastle United in Wednesday's fourth-round battle at Old Trafford. Erik Ten Hag's men put 3 past Crystal Palace without reply to cruise into the last 16, while the Magpies ended Manchester City's quadruple hopes with a memorable 1-goal triumph. Here is the match preview, since leaving Eddie Howe's men crestfallen at Wembley while they revelled in the end of their 6-year trophy drought, Man United have seen their powers wane significantly, and the reigning EFL Cup champions were nothing short of deplorable in Sunday's Manchester derby. Following a few flashes of promise in the opening 5 minutes, Ten Hag's tepid troops were brought crashing back down to earth by an Erling Haaland brace before the Norwegian turned provider for Phil Foden to tap home, leading to a cacophony of jeers at full time as the theatre of dreams turned into an auditorium of nightmares. Pep Guardiola's treble winners ruthlessly snapped Man United's 3-game victorious run on Sunday, but in truth, all of the Red Devils' previous successes over Brentford, Copenhagen, and Sheffield United still left a lot to be desired, although their 3-0 beating of Palace in round 3 was a rare enjoyable experience. Man United enter Wednesday's blockbuster showdown having progressed from each of their last 5 fourth-round ties in the EFL Cup. And not since a penalty shootout loss to Middlesbrough in 2015 have the Red Devils, who are seeking their 7th triumph in the tournament, been dumped out at this point. However, having witnessed their beloved Chargers slump to their 7th defeat of the season already, and a 5th from their opening 10 Premier League fixtures for the first time since the 1986-87 campaign, some glass-half-empty Man United fans may already be preparing for the cessation of their EFL Cup defence against a side who achieved what they could not. Indeed, Man United could have done worse than to ask Newcastle, or indeed Arsenal and Wolverhampton Wanderers, for a few pointers on how to deal with Man City, whose EFL Cup dreams came to a swift end at the hands of Howe's hopefuls in round 3, where Alexander Isak produced the pivotal moment. The Magpies' beating of the European champions came in the middle of a magnificent purple patch, in which they humiliated Sheffield United 8-0 and also put Paris Saint-Germain to the sword in emphatic fashion. But Howe's men have not covered themselves in glory over the past fortnight. Only one of Newcastle's last 4 battles has ended in victory, a 4-0 crushing of Crystal Palace, while a 1-0 Champions League loss to Borussia Dortmund has been complemented by a pair of 2-2 draws with West Ham United and Wolverhampton Wanderers, the latter of whom came from behind twice to snatch a point at the weekend. Failure to cling onto their slender leads against Wolves means that Newcastle head to Old Trafford with just 1 win to show from their last 6 away matches, but the Magpies have not been beaten in an EFL Cup 4th-round tie since the 2004-2005 campaign, prevailing in each of their last 9 contests at this stage. Defeat at Wembley in the 2022-23 showpiece stretched Newcastle's winless run against Man United to 7 matches, but the first half of their revenge mission was completed at St James Park only a few weeks later in a thoroughly deserved 2-0 success. Part 2 now involves attempting to dethrone their off-colour Carabao conquerors.